What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be playing with the best OG style play Golem deck. This deck I made back in 2014. I made it the day that the eWiz came out, actually. So it's probably not 2014, but it was four years ago, I think. So we're going to hop into a couple games here, and I'm going to show you how to play it. We are facing a meth addict from Canada. Interesting name. We're going to Night Witch that Royal Ghost. I wanted to Skarmy it, but he seems to do fairly good against a Skarmy. For some reason, they changed the mechanic to where he can splash in like a circle around him, kind of like the Dark Prince, I believe. So we have a P.E.K.K.A coming in the right lane. Hopefully my eWiz goes to that P.E.K.K.A. It does not, so we're going to Skarmy that. If he zaps, we're going to minions. And he zaps again. We accidentally misplace a zap. And the bandit's going to have to kill that stupid P.E.K.K.A now. So we're in a rough situation. Very rough situation. We're going to Night Witch that. And he's going to fireball my Night Witch. And his zap, his mirror is very high level. So my minions die to his zap. Which means it's like 3 levels above it. So at least level 12. Which kind of sucks. So hopefully we can defend with 1 tower until double. I'm going to Golem in the back here. He's got P.E.K.K.A, so we have to be cautious of that. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to first eWiz behind and then minions. That way he uses his first zap on my minions. We're also going to fireball that. Hopefully it dies. It does die. So we're going to, like I said, minions this. And hopefully that goes down before my eWiz. It does not. So he's probably going to zap my minions here again. He does not. He goes for his brain fart. He goes for his eWiz instead. So we're going to Skarmy that and zap all that just to get a little bit of damage on it. We're down to 46 seconds here, so we're going to go for a Golem at the bridge. As soon as we get the fireball, we're going to fireball that magical archer. The P.E.K.K.A should get to the tower, or the Golem should get to the tower here, get probably 2 swings. I'm not sure how that P.E.K.K.A just hit him cross map, but that was quite interesting. So the tower is not quite dead, but that is fine. We're going to zap that, go for that. There's the prediction fireball that he missed. So we're going to fireball everything there. And it does not all go down right away, but we should get it all down here with the bandit. And we didn't get our fireball down in time. That one's on me. I forgot I hadn't taken his tower. So we're going to hop into a second game with this deck. This deck has not worked fantastic in ladder for probably a solid 3 years. But it's the best OG deck, and that's what the video is about. So we're not going to show you all wins here. We're going to show you what happens in ladder. We're going to minions that. My minions are super low level. This deck is not ideal to have low level minions, because the minions are kind of your counter all card. We're going to zap eWiz that just so we don't take any damage from it. Then we get a little bit of counter damage from the eWiz. So he goes in for his magical archer. So we're going to bandit that. I bandited a little too deep in the back, but that's fine. Hopefully it gets a charge on the tower here. It does. So we're going to defensive Golem. And then we're going to minions on his baby dragon here in a second. Minions can be interchanged with bats if your bats are higher level, but they also die to zap, so it's not a super big deal. So we're just going to let the Golem do its business. We're going to fireball that witch into the Golem there, so it dies to the death damage, or close, I should say. So he's going to mirror his witch, which is not ideal. So we're going to zap the front one, and we're going to E-Wiz the back one, and then he's going to probably minion horde, and we're probably going to lose the game, more than likely. So we do have Fireball coming up in cycle here. I'm going to bandit that magical archer here and see what I can do against that. Tower does lock onto it, which means it's going to die in one hit here. There's the minion horde. There's the fireball for the minion horde. That almost missed, but we're good. We just hit double elixir. We're going to Night Witch, and as soon as he charges, we're going to zap, and it'll go down before a connection with the tower. So immediately we're going to Golem in the back here, and we have to kill that witch. It's the only issue with this is that witch. So we're going to Skarmy there. We did get a lock on the tower, but since we have an E-Wiz, it reset it. So we're going to zap all that. Hopefully my E-Wiz locks on to his witch there. It does. We're going to fireball everything down there. Golem's going to get death damage on the tower. So as long as we get a couple swings from the Golemites here, that should be game because of fireball damage. So we're going to defensive Golem here. And yes, I could have cycled cards there, but he has Mirror, and the defensive Golem is just the better play there. So we're going to Skarmy that and get ready to fireball here. Hit him with a good game. Fireball the tower. And there's two. Just beat 50 Cal. Forgot to read his name out at the beginning of the game. And we're going to hop into one more here. I see I've got 720 gems, so I might be hosting a couple tournaments. You never know. I've got some cash prizes to give away. Nobody won the last one because I made the tournament too long, so nobody ended up playing and matching each other. So first play, we're just going to Night Witch in the back. And I like to bandit at the bridge for first play if you have bandit and zap. So no big worries. He just goes in for a rocket there. So we're going to bandit at the bridge and get ready for his zap. So he goes for a knight. I'm kind of thinking Expo player, maybe Hog. Possibly Hog. We're going to Skarmy that since we got enough elixir for it. If it's an Expo player, we're golden. If it's a Hog player, we're pretty decent. Match up against that. If he goes Expo other lane, we're just going to 3-crown him. So let's see what he does here. Nothing at all. We're just going to Electro Wizard back there. We have to be cautious of his rocket. So don't pump too much behind my Golem. There's the Expo I was expecting. So we're just going to fireball that. Golem on the tower. The archers are unfortunately going to take my E-Wiz down, but we're going to get the minions on that. And hopefully the minions kill the knight here too. That'd be good value. His tower is going to kill one of the minions and then lock back onto the Golemites. So be cautious of that in games. Accidentally zapped in the back corner there. iPad slipped for a second. But be cautious when you have a Golem on his tower. If the Golem retargets, or if the Golem gets taken out, the tower will retarget to the next closest troop. So if you have something like your Night Witch behind it, you have to be cautious of that. Gonna Skarmy that Expo down. This is not a very good Expo player. He does not defend his Expo at all. So we just got a +3 elixir trade, and he's probably going to give up now. So as you can see from the first game, this deck is not the best Golem deck in the game. It was at one point the best Golem deck in the game, but they nerfed Night Witch. It is still a very solid deck, and if you have these cards leveled up fairly good, especially your Fireball, Zap, and Minions, I suggest you try it out. You can definitely get 5,500, 6K with this deck if you have it maxed out. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.